What's up, guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Bloodborne. In the previous episode, we made our way very sloppily and very terribly through Yahar'gul up there, early Yahar'gul, and died a bunch, and lost a bunch of blood echoes and all this fun stuff. But then I said we would make it down here to an optional boss. Like I said, we may not get 100% of everything, but we are certainly trying to get 100% of all bosses. So, over here, we have ourselves Darkbeast Paarl. So this should be a fun one. I'm gonna try to do the strategy we did on Cleric Beast, which is even, or we tried to do on Cleric Beast, which is probably even worse because this is way faster. Just to do some fun stuff because I didn't actually get to show off how it works. So let's see, can we lock onto it? Yep, I don't think we hit it. I'm dead. Yep. That's what happens when I try to show off stuff. So basically, Darkbeast Paarl is a big beast, and it has electricity, and I never fight it early, so it's one of the reasons why I didn't want to come down here early on. But it does have a very similar strategy to Cleric Beast, except it's a lot faster. So we are just going to run away from these people and get our stamina back and say, yep, nice try, friends. I don't know how far these guys will actually chase you, but now we can see our boy is wide awake. So I think I might try something different here and try some fire paper. Make sure we get our blood echoes back. As you can see, he has very fragile limbs, so you can actually kind of stun lock him if you keep hitting his limbs. There you go. As you can see, I kind of got him there. Try to get close, and now let's try to get his limbs again. So you want to make sure you don't lock on as well. I think that's the explosion attack, right? Nope, it's not. So he threw some lightning at us there. Try to heal up again, see if we can get to his legs again, but again it's rather hard. He'll do a dash attack there, but there we go. Spark Hunter badge. That's a fun badge. So now we're at 49,799 blood echoes. Cool. There we go. Let's give ourselves a little bow. We did it. Like I said, you want to try to keep your distance when you're low health. He does have some range attacks like that jump we saw, and then he threw some electricity at us that we're lucky we didn't get hit when we were low. I think kind of in this corner he threw some electricity, but we were moving and managed to miss it while we were healing. But yeah, not the best or most informative showing of that fight. But as you can see, we get a nice little prize of returning to the hunter's dream there. But what we actually want to do is show something off here. You can open this gate, and if you're remembering, as soon as this gate opens, when we went through old Yharnam, this is the way you could have ran past Jura and then came back for him. So this is where we could have gone. You can see we're right down here with our little beastie boys. See if they give me, I was hoping they would give me some not bloodstone shards, but hey. I forgot that those guys will definitely hear you from coming this way. But there we go. Take those guys out. I was just seeing if I could get a few blood echoes running back through here on the way to go down to BSB. There's our friend hanging out over there, I think. Wasn't sure if that guy hung out in there, but I guess he just comes into the street after he breaks out the first time. I wasn't sure if we'd find another guy in there. Alright, let's go this way. This guy should still be hanging out up here, right? Yep. Like I said, I'm just seeing if I can get a few blood echoes. Surprise! Got him. But yeah, so this is how you could go back. You would just go back the bunch of bloodstone shards, so you would just go back the opposite way that we came, and you would go ahead and go grab that guy and go back behind Jura, I guess is what I was trying to say. Not grab that guy. You would go back and you would be able to get to Jura from coming this way. Oh, bro. So we've got slow poisoning. So as you guys can see, once you actually get slow poisoning, you lose health. As that bar goes down, you will lose health each time that it goes down. Then you can use your antidote. So them screaming kind of gave it some poison. But anyway, I just wanted to kind of show this way. We could have probably just gone back to Paarl, but I figured we might as well take this run down here, right? And go reminisce about how we destroyed Blood-starved beast down here. So yeah, that area is how you get to BSB, or not to BSB, well, this is how you get to BSB, but how you get to Darkbeast Paarl, and how you get through the back part of Old Yharnam. So basically, if you didn't kill Jura, you could run past him. It doesn't matter if you kill all the beasts, it just matters if you kill the beast when you go through that door. So if you go through that back door and just run back all the way to Jura, you can climb the ladder, and then he will be friendly until you kill people, but he'll give you the badge that we got, and he'll give you an emote. So basically all we missed out on by killing him was an emote, and I'm completely fine with that. So let's go ahead and talk to the doll.
Welcome. What is it?
Anything new? Nope.
It all see.
Nothing new to say.
Very well.
Let echoes become our strength. Yep. Yeah, again, we're at that, there's like a soft cap at 25. So if you see this little soft cap here, if we get strength, we get like 1. So if we did 6, or if we did all 5 of our levels in strength, we get to 180. But if we do it here, we get to 181. So you just get a little bit more. But we're going to go down to 21 and give ourselves a little bit more health. And confirm that. But I think also...
Farewell.
Yeah, may I find my worth in the waking world and all that fun stuff. What we're going to do is we have these cold bloods. I think we're actually gonna see how much they are. So let's pop at 8. It's 3,000. So what do we need for our next level? I don't want to waste them if we're not going to be able to get a level and then possibly die. Alright, 10,000. So let's just go a little bit more health. 21 health. Just so I like that number more than 22. I know I'm a little weird for that. But anyway.
Farewell, good hunter.
So now you saw how much these are worth. So now we have the Spark Hunter badge, by the way. So if you come over here, you can purchase items. I don't think there's anything new here. Exploding Molotov cocktail is thrown behind. I think we did these. Allows for maneuvering compared to ordinary cocktails since tragedy. Yep. So you can throw it behind yourself. That's not what I wanted to do. Throwing knives we've had. We can now buy bolt paper. Bold Hunter Mark, shiny. Yeah, I think we have all those. You can now buy bloodstone shards as well, so that's nice. The Hunter Chief emblem is the key to the gate in the Grand Cathedral's round plaza. That's the one that we opened from going through the back instead. So, I don't think I have gone over some of these. So the Taunterus is what we got with the Spark Hunter badge. And then now we have Bloodwig's rifle, and we already went over the repeating pistol. Got these Tomb Prospector hoods and stuff as well now. So Tomb Prospector hood. Tired of Tomb Prospectors who explore the old labyrinth on behalf of the Healing Church. The Healing Church traces its roots to Byrgenwerth, is therefore aware of the ruins' true importance. They contain much more than hunter trinkets. Indeed, they hide the very secrets of the Great Ones, sought after by those with the insight to imagine greatness. So, basically, these all say the same thing. So we get that, and I keep hitting back instead of going forward, or instead of just going like out or hitting square to get out of it. So then we have the, I think we already did the flame sprayer, right? Because that's what we got. I think, no, we got a flame sprayer from Gilbert. So there we go, flame sprayer. Again, didn't mean to do that. Kirk hammer, I'm pretty sure we read about, with the big hammer, silver, easily handled silver sword. On the other, a giant obtuse stone weapon. So, pretty cool. Then we get Ludwig's Holy Blade. I didn't go through this. 20,000 echoes. This is what we got from going up there, and we got the, I can't remember exactly what the badge was called, but we got one of the badges. I'll read it after this. But a trick weapon typically used by Healing Church hunters is said that the silver sword was employed by Ludwig, the first hunter of the church. When transformed, it combines with its sheath to form a great sword. The Healing Church workshop began with Ludwig and departed from old Gehrman's techniques to provide hunters with the means to hunt more terrifying beasts and perhaps things still worse. So basically, in the one form, you have the small sword that's like kind of going off to the left there, but then you could put that into the part that goes off to the right, and it becomes a great sword. So you have a one-handed sword with a sheath on your back that's huge, and then when you combine them, you have a huge sword like that, which is pretty cool. So we have the rifle spear. I think this one might be from Jura. Not 100% sure. A trick weapon crafted by the workshop heretics at Buttercakes, a prototype weapon serving as a simple firearm and spear, possibly created in imitation of a lost Canehurst weapon. Lacks any notable functions, saving that it is the only trick weapon with an attached gun. We have the stake driver, a trick weapon fashioned by the workshop heretics at Powdercakes, favored by the retired hunter Jura. The stake driver, with its queerly complex design, violently drives thick stakes into the flesh of foes. The stake driver allows for high damage critical attacks, but it is difficult to use and leaves the wielder wide open, but none of this should bother a mere powder keg. So this one scales with strength, 18 strength to use. The rifle spear is kind of strength and skill and blood tinge. This one, Ludwig's Holy Blade, takes a lot of strength, but also it scales really highly with skill. So that's why it's probably one of the better like stat-based weapons in this game. You just have so much stats that you can stick to it. If you just level strength and skill, you do so much damage. It also does scale with arcane. A little bit, but I think that's only certain aspects of it. I can't remember exactly how it works, but it's not as good as strength and skill. But as we said, the Kirk hammer is just straight strength, so already has a C, whereas these ones are more equal. I think it eventually goes more into strength as you level it up, because as you can see with our axe, if you go and level it, your scaling kind of goes up. I believe it went from D and E, but maybe I'm incorrect there. But the more you level it up, the more the scaling goes up. So I don't think I wanted to see, it was the Radiant Sword Hunter badge is the one that gave us. So Spark Hunter badge. Badge crafted in secret by Archibald, the infamous eccentric of the Healing Church. For his friends, Archibald was fascinated by the blue sparks that emanate from the hides of Darkbeast and dedicated his life to its artificial reproduction in a style of inquiry that incidentally closely followed the methodology of Byrgenwerth. So, there we go. That is all the extra stuff. We have the Taunterus, so we already got that, the wooden shield, all that fun stuff. So, I don't think we've gotten anything that's better. Charge attack up. Fire attack up, so you can get fire on your weapon if you use the fire blood gemstone. We do need to put stuff in our pistol here that we've leveled up. So let's go ahead here and go fortify our weapons. So we also have Twin Bloodstone shards, so we can upgrade our saw cleaver to 4. And actually we have +8, we can actually upgrade it to +6. So we have 8 Bloodstone, or Twin Bloodstone shards, I should say, so we could upgrade it to +6. But now we need Bloodstone chunks, so we have a +6 blood cleaver, so that's pretty good. Or blood cleaver, saw cleaver. So now we have unlocked the 3rd blood gem. So we could do these. This one gives physical attack up plus 0.7, and this one would give fire attack plus 8, but it would make us do no physical attack damage, and it makes you do fire attack. So we would do fire damage instead. So I would rather, and you can see it goes from 144 plus 4, plus 14, whereas the top, if you do 144, it's plus 64 there. So we can either get 2 extra damage with this Tempering Blood Gemstone, or we can get more HP recovering. I think I would take the 2 extra damage, so we'll just put that one there. So we are slowly but surely getting some more stuff. And then our Hunter Pistol, we can put in this. It would make it 12% blood attack with this Blood Tinged Gemstone, so sure, put that in. We get even more damage from our pistol now, so it's a 97 plus 14. Not that we use it, but no, we can't do our pistol because we've already used all of our Twin Bloodstone shards. So it is nice to go to Yahar'gul early. We've already read that to get, because you can farm Twin Bloodstone shards, but it is also very difficult. Sometimes Gehrman hangs out back here. I wanted to check and see if we had anything from him, anything to talk about, but we do not. So we still have some time in this episode, so I think we will go. I think this should... Yep, Graveyard of the Darkbeast is now where we could travel. We'll go to the Cathedral Ward. And now there is another area of the Cathedral Ward we haven't been to. I think we should be able to make it to there before... or through the rest of this episode. Find some stuff in that area too, and then I think we should be able to move on. We are going to go this way. I forgot about your ass. Fuck you. I was just really looking forward to the bad guy in the corner so I could fuck him up for what him and his brethren have done to us. Come on, bro. Still hurts. Yeah, fuck you. Get Twin Bloodstone shards from him. So those guys, you can kind of farm up Twin Bloodstone shards. I say, where'd your boy go? So now we don't really need to do the viscerals on these guys. We kind of just fuck them up with attacks. Because now it just takes 2. Because we have upgraded our stuff very, very heavily. So you can go over here. Summon Henriette. I wonder why there's a summon here. You can see this guy's got himself a scythe. That's the first time we've killed this guy. Get some blood vials. Come up here and get some more blood vials. I think there's one of these guys is the guy that shoots a lot. So I kind of want to just bring them down to me. Damn. Tried to fucking visceral him, but I think the way I was positioned didn't allow for that. Give me some more blood vials. These guys still take quite a few hits. We're not to the point where they're super easy yet. But this guy decided he didn't really want to pay attention, so... This is the guy, I think this is the repeating pistol. Sucks to be that guy. But yeah. This is all stuff we have already done, so I decided we were going to go to a new part of the Cathedral Ward, but... I was hoping I could still hit him to get some of that health back, but get some quick silver bullets from that guy. Damn, fuck you. So as you can see, there's a ladder over here. There's not a whole bunch of places that we can go with this yet. because we're actually going to come back down this way. But we can get a quick 10 quicksilver bullets there real quick. But yes, we are going to go a different way. Apparently I missed some stuff right over there. Didn't realize that. There we go. Take that guy out. Get some more blood vials. They are also good to get blood vials from. Get some Asman's knowledge. Because we missed that one apparently. That's not what I meant to do. So that leg, when he does that like forward attack, when he drops his knee down like that, you can actually go and hit his knee and he will get staggered. So that's how that actually works. I did it one of the times earlier, one of the first times we came through here, the first time we came through. Oh, you got a flame sprayer. Fuck you. I think we just kind of ran up on that guy, so we didn't see that before. Yes, we were actually going to go down this little hallway here. What's up, dude? And see what's down here. This is our new path that I was saying we were gonna go. Ooh, you get poison knives. Did we have poison knives yet? I don't think so. I think we only had the serrated knives. So, knife slathered in poison. This curved knife is as thin and sharp as a surgeon's blade, often used for self-defense by special doctors in the healing church. They say that hunters traditionally avoid the use of poison, likely because the poison is too slow to act in the heat of the hunt. So, let's go ahead and let's try some poison knives, huh? Where are these people? There you are. Oh, what? I was on the paper. I thought I... Damn. Well, we burned that guy, I guess. There's another guy there. I forgot about you. I knew there was somebody coming around here. Now you're on fire because we accidentally wasted our fire paper. Take a nice little sidestep of Gun Boy. I am very upset that I wasted that. I wanted to use... Oh. There we go. We got a poison knife. But as you can see, it doesn't do a whole lot of damage. I thought it would do some like damage over time stuff, but... It is not, but we get more poison knives there, so that's good. And we've got something back here too. Search this body. We get the black church hat, black church garb, surgical long gloves, and black church dress / trousers. So since we're playing a female character, we will wear the dress. Get an oil urn. So we're actually going to go out here just to clear out these enemies, just because I don't want to have to deal with them whilst we are down here, because we have stuff that we do want to do down here. With the gun people, it's kind of like we want to make sure that we have cover. Come on, buddy. There we go. You can see there's a lot more of them. I can't really tell who's fucking hitting me right there through like the stairs. There we go. There we go. Hide behind the tree there. Damn. Get some quicksilver bullets. Get some blood vials. Alright, now it's your turn, buddy. Oh. Hi, buddy. Some more blood vials. Let's heal up so we don't die. We got a guy up there, but we can't really reach him. We might be able to hit him like that. There we go. We can cheese him. So that guy actually hangs out in the corner of another place that we were actually about to go. Thick Cold Blood 4. But unfortunately, we killed them, killed them from down here. So all those enemies came in from over here. This is kind of like the back streets, the alleys of the Cathedral Ward. We'll be going up that ladder. It'll lead us back around and connect to an area. And then we can come back around to this area afterwards where we'll see that little alien guy. We kind of saw one of them, I think, like blood-sucking guys. Back where we saw the Snatcher that killed us. I'm pretty sure we saw that at least. But anyway, we've got some important things in this area to do. So that's the whole reason we came back here. But first off, we are going to read about the Black Church stuff. So, attire of the Healing Church Hunters. Most Healing Church Hunters are elementary doctors who understand the importance of early prevention of the scourge, achieved by disposing of victims and even potential victims before signs of sickness manifest themselves. Their black attire is synonymous with fear and that particular Yharnam madness. So we can go... Where is the Black Church garb? Attire of the Healing Church, a holy shawl, symbol of the Healing Church, flutters proudly on their backs. I think the only difference is the, attire of the Church Hunter. Yeah. The rest of it should be all very similar, whereas the surgical long gloves, white surgical gloves, the intricate embroidery weaves a spell that protects their wearer. The Church engages in the hunt in a medical capacity. When a cancer is discovered, one must pinpoint its location, reach in, and wrench it from the host's bosom. Damn. Then we have the dress, attire of the Healing Church Hunters. So, there you go. We got that, and that will be important in a little bit. But... first thing we need to do is there are some actual NPCs to talk to for the first time in a while. So let's knock on this door.
Praise you. Praise the old damn church. And then best of luck hunting. Best luck of all.
Alright, what are you hitting in there, bro?
Praise you.
Praise the whole damn church, best of luck hunting. Okay. Well, that's all he's got to say. Over here, what do we have over here?
With the deepest gratitude for the church and all they do for us. The deepest, widest gratitude, yes.
Alright, with her, yes, yes. Okay, that's a little weird.
With the deepest gratitude for the church and all they do for us. The deepest, widest gratitude, yes. Yes.
Okay. Cool. Over here, there's obviously going to be nobody because there's dead bodies out there. Nobody here. Nobody here because they don't have the red incense out. Some smoke over here, though. Alright, so let's go over here and talk to this person first.
Oh my, what a queer scent. But I'll take it over the stench of blood and beasts any day. What is it then? I'm off during hunts, and besides, this is no place for ladies. Wouldn't want to drag you down too.
Okay, no place for ladies. She's off during the hunt. I don't know what that means. And she also said we have a queer scent, so that's rather interesting. Let's talk to her again.
Oh, thank goodness. You're a hunter, aren't you, dear? Might you know of a safe place? The night is long and very little of the incense left. Please, there must be some nice place to run off to.
Well, there you go. So you can withhold information, tell of Yusefka's clinic, or tell of Uden Chapel. We have been telling the old lady and the little girl. The little girl didn't make it, but we've been telling people of Uden Chapel. The old lady made it, so let's tell her of Uden Chapel.
Oh, thank you, dear. Perhaps I'll see you there.
Perfect. Anything more to say?
Oh, thank you,
Perhaps I'll see you there. Okay. Alright, now let's go over to this window. And what's up,
What, an outsider who's come to join the hunt? What a pathetic idea. You what? What, you think I'm a beast? Well, maybe I think you're a beast. And step away from our castle.
From your castle, huh, bro? Alright, well, let's talk to him again.
Oh, enough of you. What, you think this is funny? Well, I certainly don't, so be gone with you. I'll have nothing to do with your beast hunts.
Alright, well, let's see about one more time.
What's this two-bit nonsense you're peddling? I heard you told that wench about some shelter. Well, she's a damn fool to trust an outsider. And why? Well, her sort's probably just fixing to feed some of your coin.
Okay, damn. Kind of mean, but alright, one more time.
Alright. What crafty lies does the outsider have today? You think I'm an easy mark? Yeah? Well, give me your best shot.
Alright, so, again, it's another person you can tell Wooden Chapel or tell Yosefka's Clinic or withhold information, but as people have probably known, I know I'm saying this in like a way people may not know this, but maybe if you're watching Bloodborne for the first time, for some reason you chose my channel for that, but hey, I would appreciate it. This guy doesn't trust us, obviously, and Yosefka's Clinic is not somewhere we want to send anybody. We will get into that at a later point. But this guy doesn't believe us, so we are actually going to tell him of Yosefka's Clinic, and you guys will see why in a little bit. So go ahead to Yosefka's Clinic, buddy.
Yeah, sorry, too sharp for that bollocks. I know a superstition when I hear one. Outsiders, even their lies are predictable.
Damn.
What? Still preying on folks with your book of lies? Yeah, fine. Come on, show me what you got. Tell me about your little safe place.
Alright, so if you change your mind, I guess you can kind of tell him multiple times where to go. So we're going to say Yosefka's Clinic again.
Yeah, sorry, too sharp for that bollocks. I know a superstition when I hear one. Outsiders, even their lies are predictable.
Alright, bro. I didn't know that you could talk to him again and get the choice again. So if you decide to change your mind, you can do that. But what we are going to go do is go back through this way. And then we have one more little stop that we need to make. After, I'm going to show you how to get back up there. And then we're going to have one more stop to make before the end of this episode. So let's go ahead and climb up here. And come up here, and you can see we are rather above where we fought all those like big church guys, because we kind of came around there and then came around here. So pretty cool view that we can see though. We come over here, another note. A watchman of Bergenworth guards the gate with the password, the secret adage of the Grand Cathedral. So the game does kind of slowly drip feed you information of like where you can go. When I played this game, it was kind of just luck of finding where to go. So we want to drop down here. Nothing, I just want to make sure we're not missing any items up here. So up here, as you saw, is where we climbed up. We fought a dog down here, climbed this ladder. I don't know why I just healed. I think I just wasted a heal. So there's a couple more places to go. So first place we're going to go is the gate that this guy was guarding. You can come this way. And as you can see, dropping down there, we'll go where we just were. And this is the alien guy, Quicksilver Bullets. He was actually guarding an item back here. Twin Bloodstone shards. So he would have actually been back there. He can grab you and like suck your brains and like take all your health that way. I don't know if it heals him. I can't quite remember that part. Get some shining coins on the way here. Again, just hear people banging on things. But you can come this way, get a tempering blood gemstone. So it's just body get an antidote. You actually use that tempering blood gemstone in the speedrun. So if you come down here, you can come to this door.
The password.
Alright, so we don't have the password. That's the password. We've had a couple people talk about knowing the password to get somewhere. We haven't talked to anybody or found the password at all, so we can't go that way. But that is a way to go, and that's how you would kind of figure out, okay, that's the wrong way to go, and you'd kind of try to have to remember that that's a place that you can go to. So we're going to go back this way. And once we go up this... Is it to the right? No, it's to the left. Once we go up here where we fought all those other guys, there's 2 more guys to fight up here. And that leads to a big old door that we are not going to use. I think there's 2. But come around here, there's nowhere to go. Come around here, there's nowhere to go. Come on, buddy. I thought these were supposed to, like, poison you. There we go. Now he's getting poisoned. We wasted 5 poison knives on that guy. We get a blue elixir. I don't know if we've had those yet. Why are you pointing at me, bitch? Just throw some poison knives at him for fun. Why not? Dodge past him. Because that works for a lot of enemies. Because those guys have, I think those are frenzy sticks, basically. And they can hurt, and they will kill you, and they will give you frenzy. So, there is a way to come over this way, but we are going to wait a bit for that. As well as a way to come this way, I believe, too. Yes. But we are not going to go either of those ways just yet. We will go off to these directions after we go through this door. But again, that is our next actual main objective. To go through these doors. You can see the cool little torches. The little peanut looking heads on them. Kind of interesting. All the cool architecture in this game. But we are not actually going to head that way. Not quite yet. Because what we actually are going to do is kind of just head back. We're not going to go to the Hunter's Dream. Or well, we have to go back to the Hunter's Dream. But first, I never showed this either. I kind of forgot. There is a ladder here. You would use this for ladder warp if you're doing any percent runs. Or I think they use it in all bosses because those use glitches too. Come up here, get some numbing mist. Some more items for us to go over. I think there's an enemy down here. Anyway, drop down. You can use this area for a skip too. It's a skip in any percent. You drop down onto that fence and you do a bunch of silly stuff. I'm not a huge fan of any percent, and I forget. It's Amelia skip. You can skip fighting a boss that we'll get into, but that's just the name of the skip. We'll get into all of that in a little bit too. But anyway, just wanted to show that way you can drop down there, get some items. So before we go back to the Hunter's Dream, we're gonna talk. Let's see if we talk to this lady. What's up?
Yeah.
Stay away from me. I know all your tricks. So she's still rude. Damn. Do you have anything new to say?
Ah, the Hunter. Alive and well, are ya? This here is a safe place. Stay as long as you like. But next time you're out on a hunt, remember what I asked. If you find any sane survivors, tell them to seek shelter at Erdon Chapel. Because there's nothing to fear here.
Alright, well there you go. So, before we go back, we will look at, I don't remember if we had blue elixirs, but dubious liquid medicine used in strange experiments, conducted by the High Ministers of the Healing Church, a type of anesthetic that numbs the brain. Hunters able to retain consciousness by force of will, make use of a secondary effect of the medicine which dilutes their presence while standing still. So basically, while you're standing and while you're running, enemies will have a slow reaction to you. You're kind of invisible. You're not actually invisible. They'll still hear you and all that fun stuff. But anyway, numbing mist. Throw to create a mist cloud that numbs a hunter's life essence and prevents restoration of HP, said to be used by the blood hunters of Canehurst. Its recipe is a secret closely guarded by the line of nobles inhabiting the castle. So any enemy that heals, you can throw this at them and then they won't be able to heal for a little bit after. So there we go. And I don't think frenzied cold blood, thick cold blood. I don't know if we read frenzied cold blood. It's a little bit different. A rich droplet of cold blood containing blood echoes used to gain frenzied blood echoes. This manifestation of madness comes from a mind teetering on the very brink, but has a sane mind ever produced anything of true significance? And then, 1/3 of the umbilical cord that we got in that church workshop. I don't think we read this either. A great relic, also known as the cord of the eye. Every infant great one has this precursor to the umbilical cord. Every great one loses its child and then yearns for a surrogate. The third umbilical cord precipitated the encounter with the pale moon, which beckons the hunters and conceived the hunter's dream, used to gain insight, and so they say eyes on the inside, although no one remembers what that truly entails. So we will use that at some point. Those are actually tied to the ending of the game, but again, that's one of those things that we will get into at a later date. But let's go ahead back to the hunter's dream. We'll check in with the doll real quick. I think we might have enough for another level up, which I know we're getting pretty strong, but I don't care about any of that.
Very well. Let me stand.
Yep, we have more than enough. So 211, 211 either way, we'd get 211. So let's just get to 22 skill, get some more damage. I'm cool with that.
Farewell.
Farewell, good hunter. And then I don't know if because we got the blood gem that is used in the speed run. I don't know if that is better than any of the ones that we have. So let's just go look. So 0.7, 7.3 in physical up at physical attack up 2% at full speed or full HP. So that is definitely better. So we certainly want to put this one on in place of one of those. Use blood gem fortification. So this one's 2.1 with charge attacks up, and then this one's 2.7. So we definitely want to keep the rally potential one. Let's go ahead here, and we will get 11 more damage, and then more damage at physical or at full health too. So there we go. We are hitting like a truck as of right now. And then we are at what, 189 of 200. I think we're good. Let's say we can repair it for a couple echoes since we have the money, but we will just leave it here. So the last thing we're going to do this episode is we ran into somebody that we were not able to save. So what we want to do is go to Yahar'gul again and try not to die. I might fight these guys just for funsies, see how much more damage we can do to them. Fuck you, bag boy. There we go. That's not what I wanted to do. I fat fingers and threw a poison knife instead of getting the heal off. Well, that guy hurt us. That was not great. But I want revenge on you too, so. Well, thanks for that. I was also hoping to get some more Twin Bloodstone shards, if I'm being honest. Just regular Bloodstone shards. So we got this little guy who's gonna scream when we kill him. And you're dead, and his body disintegrates. So anyway, a little bit of a waste of time, a little bit of waste of blood echoes there, or blood vials there to fight people. But what we want to do is actually come all the way down to the bottom, go back to our little cell that we were at, and if you remember, there was a person down here, and what we would like to do for her is, you can see she is very she's very godly, talking about the healing church help me and all that fun stuff. So once she's done jibber jabbering, you want to put on all the black church stuff, the surgical gloves, the trousers, dress, all that. And now we look like a, a cleric, basically. Then we can come in here and talk to her. Because you can see she's also wearing the same attire, so you can now talk to her.
By your garb, the healing church, you've come to save me. Oh, thank you, dear saint. I have no words to express my relief. You can take this at least.
Alright, we get a madman's knowledge. Thank you for that.
Please, an upstanding member of the church like you. Oh, thank you so much, dear gods.
Yeah, no problem. Talk to her again.
Thank you so much. I was seized on the street by the hulking brute in the cathedral ward and locked up here. There were many others, but they've been taken away. And I've heard moans echoing in the distance ever since.
Damn, so she was taken by the bag boys just like we were. If we had no chance, then she definitely had no chance. Let's go ahead and talk to her again.
So, the hunt is on tonight. Then the streets are perilous, and every door will be shut tight. Perhaps it isn't my place to ask, but do you know somewhere that might take me in?
Absolutely. So we could go to Yhar'gul's clinic again, withhold the information, but we're going to tell her of Wooden Chapel.
Thank you so much. I'll set out as soon as I can. I pray for success on your hunt, kind hunter. I'll set out as I pray kind.
Yep, absolutely. So we are a kind hunter now. So before she just wouldn't snap out of her fear to talk to us. We don't have to wear this stuff every time we interact with her. But yeah, she just, to interact with us the first time, we need to make sure that we have that on. I don't know if you switch like mid-conversation, if it changes anything. I've never really tried that. But she's very religious and was wanting someone from the church to save her. So we, as someone dressed up like somebody from the church, have saved her. So we come here, go back to Hunter's Dream, and then we are going to go back to Wooden Chapel. And then we can see if any of our friends have made it. Because we've now sent 3 people. Put our hunter stuff back on. Look at that. Beautiful looking, the hair sticking out, the beautiful hat, the cool belt buckles, and it's just such a cool uniform. But we got nothing else for these people, so let's go ahead and travel back to the cathedral ward. Just sucks that you can't go straight from like a lantern to somewhere. You have to come back to the dream and then travel, so it's kind of annoying. It's one of the few annoyances that Bloodborne does have. Instead of being able to just fast travel anywhere, you have to go here and then fast travel, but it's not a big deal. So there we go. There's a lady there. And we have our old lady. We have a dude. And there we go, our church person. So let's go talk to... I don't think we've ever gotten this guy's name. I don't know if he's ever said his name, but let's talk to this person. I'm sure he has a name, but I don't know what his name is or what he's called. But we'll talk to him, see if he has anything to say about all the new friends.
Oh, the hunter. Alive and well at that. Another one you sent made it here safe and sound. This place is a haven now for so many. Thanks to you. I'm overjoyed, really, that you'd even give me the time of day. I don't suppose there's anybody out there worth saving anymore, but you did all you could. And so many owe you so much. Amazing, really. Not because you're a hunter, but because you're you. Makes me think. Once dawn breaks, maybe I can just, start over. Makes it easier to bear all of this, you see. You've made life easier. Thank you.
Alright, so I think if you actually talk to him each time, like you send someone here, come back, send someone here, come back, and do that kind of thing, he actually like says something new for each of the people that you send here, but I don't know.
If you please, kind hunter, when the night of the hunt passes, Suppose we could be friends? Maybe? Now, I know I hardly deserve it, but, well, I had to just ask, you know. Out of line. Yes, perhaps so. But, well, give it a thought. If you wouldn't mind, of course.
Oh, he wants us to be friends. Sad guy.
Once the night of the hunt, give it a...
But yeah, so I think he will actually say more stuff when you actually, like individual people he will talk about. Like, so if you went and sent her first, came back, went back for the annoying guy over there, came back. Because he did say something about the old lady too. So I think if you do one at a time, then you go save the church lady and come back. I think they will say more stuff. But anyway, I think we will save talking to all of our new additions in the next episode. So, and then in the next episode, we will go ahead and talk to everybody and then go through that door that I had showed you earlier and kind of advance the game on forward. But that's what we'll do next time. So until then, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.